There it is.
That. Hello, I'm Erica, I'm Odd. Welcome to Hot Ones by First We Feast. I'm Sean Evans.
Hello, this is Billy Evans with season 14 of
Hot Ones by First We Feast. Do you want to keep your glasses on the whole time?
They're for blue light.
Dad's finally opened up his mind in quarantine to the types of shows that I watch. He's finally opened his mind to watching Hot Ones with me. What was the one that I showed you, the very first one that got you kind of like hooked on him? Was it the Billie Eilish one or the Kevin Hart one?
I have no idea.
I feel like maybe it was that one or Pete Davidson. Needless to say, we've become fans of the show, and Dad surprised me by buying 3 of the sauces from their website. They're all sold out. They're still coming back, but it's all season 14. So what are the sauces that we got today?
Classic hot sauce is the first one.
Then we have... I'm still dyslexic.
Los Calientes.
There we go. And then this one I know. We have Apollo, the last dab. And that one's the one that's just gonna end it all. I'm not prepared for this.
I see that the wing on your side of the table is a lot larger than my wing.
Do you want... I'm not gonna clean the wing, so do you want the wing?
If you're not gonna clean the wing, then, you know...
Do you want it?
I should probably have the larger one.
Yeah, go for it. I'm covered in my own hair. We've also prepared questions for each other to go throughout this, and I'm just fucking covered in hair, man. We've also come up with personalized questions for each other, just like on Hot Ones. So, this is Hot Ones, the show with hot wings and even hotter hosts.
You're welcome, America.
Do you want to dink it?
What's on the last dab?
No, you dink it and sink it. You go, dink. That one's pretty good. Okay, so we didn't mix them up. We got them right. I'm already bitching out. It should be noted that I don't eat hot sauce ever. I don't like spicy things at all. He does.
It's just like barbecue.
I'm already...
We got 2 more to go.
And I'm already not okay. I've reached for several drinks. Well, I want to try it one more time.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That part wasn't as bad. Do you want to ask your first question or you want me to go first?
I can ask my first question.
Okay.
What's it like to have all that hair?
It's a lot.
There's a lot of days that I think about just shaving my head because I really think it would help. I thought about getting an undercut to help. Maybe that would make it a little bit thinner, but I don't know. I mean, I like having all of my hair. It's great hair. It's your hair.
Back when I had hair as long as
you did not have hair down to your waist.
I had it down to my shoulders.
Okay, that's like a whole torso
I had
difference.
the 1980s rock helmet that eventually turned into John Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Wash it.
I don't think I'm going to go for the drink yet because
do
it's
it.
only going to make it really hot. And it's not really
It's
hot
actually
right
helped mine, but...
now. It's not hot right now, but I don't want to set off a tone.
Is it just spicy for you? Because it's hot for me.
Nah.
It hurts. Who was your childhood crush growing up?
Celebrity crush?
Yeah, like celebrity crush.
I would say Kelly Bundy.
Really? Yeah, I would give you that one. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of
What's
sense.
her name? Christina
Christina Applegate?
Applegate.
That is
Yeah,
Christina Applegate. All right, that makes sense. I don't want to go to the next one.
I'm scared.
You're not out yet. I don't think you're going to the third one.
You don't think I'm going to try the third one? My palms are sweating. Think. I was just waiting to see if it kills you first. No! No.
Halle Berry and I could date. She's the most impressive person that I've seen on Hot Ones.
That's because you didn't watch Chong's full episode. He went through all of them and he didn't even break a sweat. He didn't even grab a drink. Nothing.
If it's not phasing you,
He had nothing, but he could have been just stoned. I think he even said at one point,
These are either really good wings, really good...
I took that big of a bite and I'm not doing well. I don't know what's worse, the wing or the milk that I just drank, because milk is
awful.
that's hot. I can feel it. If there was another one there, I'd eat it.
This has more flavor than that one.
Mm-hmm.
What's the flavor I'm tasting? Okay, now that I'm eating it a little bit more, it's really not that bad.
So heat level 5 out of 10. Hot Ones is the show where celebrities divulge their deepest secrets while eating.
You're not doing well. Here's the thing, it tastes so good that I want to keep eating it. But you grew up around California and New Mexico and all that. So you had this growing up.
I had tater tot casserole.
I only went to my grandmother's in the summers, and it was usually ham for 2 weeks.
You should tell that story really quick while I get it together. My lips are sweating. I'm sweating. Oh, I can feel the sweat on the back of my neck, yeah. Go ahead and ask your
That
question.
story goes as I'm sitting at my 21st birthday, I believe it is, and I'm sitting there at the kitchen table with my grandmother and my grandfather, who was completely plastered. And one of my friends, something was wrong with us. I think we walked through a cloud of smoke or something. And we walked in to eat dinner, and my grandfather's sitting there looking at this ham. And he's taking his fork and poking it, goes, "Looks like we're gonna be eating ham for about 2 weeks." And we just started busting out laughing, and I started falling on the ground.
I licked my lips. What's one instance in my childhood that something I did that made you go, yep, that's my genetics?
Watching you be thrown 32 feet up in the air where your head is higher than the light post on the opposing team's side of the field.
That made you look at me and go, that's my genetics.
Oh, yeah.
Athletic ability.
Oh yeah, very similar to me. Jumping a BMX bicycle 14 feet in the air, not realizing there's an electric line there, clotheslining myself in the mouth.
God.
Are you okay?
No!
Can you get through this?
I'm not doing so well.
I'll make you a deal.
I need to try the last one. I need to do this.
Yeah?
Because I'm not cleaning the bones, but I licked my lips and now I'm just questioning how I made it this far.
The last dab is the hottest one, I assure you of that. You're about to feel that only because
My
you're
lips
going
stink.
from a 5 to a 10. Reason-
That's how most men are when they start dating me. Honey, you're going from a 5 to a 10. Are my lips turning red?
You're turning red.
Am I?
Well, it's tradition around here.
Ah, God, I thought that we forgot about that and I was about to be so excited. Why is that?
Oh no, what's going on?
It does come out in a perfect little dab.
So if you only want to take,
I'm a friggin' puke.
I
I
might not clean the bone on this one, guys.
I should have taken a shot before we did this. These are all gluten-free, by the way. I feel the need to point that out. These are gluten-free. I don't know if all of their sauces in the $120 package are gluten-free. Wow. That doesn't even have flavor.
That's good. There it is.
That's battery acid.
We didn't chink the last dab. I will say that the last dab is the only one that got in like a little cut that I have on my skin and burned it.
Why do you have a band-aid on? Wait, I can't even. We'll clap them. Like, you've been an extra on a lot of shows. I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible. You worked on Avengers, the Michael
No.
Bay film with Mark Wahlberg.
It's really getting to you. I worked on Transformers 4, directed by Michael Bay,
God, where am I? This is kind of psychedelic.
starring Mark Wahlberg.
Directed by Michael Bay. My question for you, because you were around them. Is Mark Wahlberg nice?
When I first saw him, he actually looked a lot like I do right now with glasses on. He walked in, he was all business. Had discussions with Stanley Tucci, and at the time he was cleaned up. He wasn't dirty and filming other scenes in that day. He was all business. We had lunch, and prior to that actually I was interacting with him, with Michael Bay, and did some work with just casting light so he could go do other things. And his family and everything we ate lunch together, and it was really cool. And you know, I wasn't starstruck at all because I just let him be who he's going to be. I mean, he's a pretty important person there, and was talking with other people, and I was just invited to eat at the same table. That all wraps up, and you know, there was no starstruck. It was just Mark Wahlberg there doing his job. Really,
Yeah. So you nice?
sure.
Wait, so you didn't ask me a question last round?
No, I can do it now that you're still suffering.
Yeah, you can ask me both questions now because we both forgot.
When you do things like this, like you do this for social media,
Yeah.
how worried are you about the outcome when it's somebody else's product? It's just us doing it.
What do you mean, like if I don't like a product?
No, the outcome of the video and everybody and their opinion of it.
Ever since I came out with my miscarriage video, I really try not to worry about other people's opinions because I've had to delete comments on that video even now of, you know, really angry people just saying you don't deserve a baby or things like that. Like they say really hateful stuff. So that's just somebody
almost
else.
touched my eye.
I had mostly like positive, but I did have a lot of negative feedback. And I still have people going to my Instagram today and finding the thumbnail and finding the donation button that I have on there for all the charities I listed, and they all message me saying like, you're so pathetic, you can't have a kid, da 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 da, which is not what that means at all. But I noticed if somebody has like a negative reaction to the content I'm making and they feel so strongly enough that they need to comment on it, that's a problem with them. Because I see plenty of stuff in the media and on social media all throughout the day that I don't like and I don't think is interesting, but I just leave it alone. Or I really don't
So
think...
just give it a thumbs down and move on.
Yeah, just give it a thumbs down and move on. I really don't. Somebody had an issue that I made the Lululemon mask review, saying that I was spreading false information because it's single-lined. To me, it feels double-layered, and that's all I said in the video.
Can I have some water now?
I mostly worry about how it performs. I like to keep I don't get a lot of views on the videos, but I like to keep an algorithm, and as long as I get a couple subscribers per video, I'm happy with how it turned out. The number one thing I worry about is my green screen. Is if it's gonna read well. Are there gonna be shadows on it that's gonna mess up the situation going on in the back? Is it gonna make it look shadowed or like it's fake or something like that? Oh my god. And I actually recently fixed that problem.
So,
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, you probably could do the show. I did just about as well as I thought I would do. Actually, I thought I was gonna puke.
Well, it's not a matter of could I do this show, it's a matter of can I compete with Sean. Because Sean, he just, similar to me right now, Sean sits there and he just takes it because he's trained to do it every week.
Yeah, this is kind of the one thing I do for myself each week is make a video. I'm like, alright, I sat down, I contributed to something that I like.
Is
And
my nose
all
bleeding?
about me. No, you're not, but my...
okay.
Am I okay? Where am I?
Well, that was interesting. What are you doing?
I don't think the alcohol's strong enough to kill it. I read somewhere that alcohol can kill the burn.
So straight up shot of gin.
That actually helped a little bit. I'm not wrong. I don't want milk after that.
Try some soda.
Is that why you're doing fine?
No, I
Oh.
didn't drink that. I just cracked it right here in front of you.
Yeah,
have
you
a-
did.
You have video proof of me going through the gauntlet with not touching any drink, just like Halle Berry. I think also Shaq did it.
Halle Berry
Actually,
is superhuman. No, Shaq did not do well.
The bomb got Shaq and he made a face. I don't think I've made one face yet outside of going just to get air in and out.
The bomb gets a lot of people.
But Shaq just, you know, he
That-
suffered in the end.
You have to admit, that doesn't have flavor.
I tasted every one of them.
You tasted flavor in that one. That
Oh,
tastes
yeah.
like battery acid.
No, I tasted it. The flakes in there are ground red pepper. I mean, I know what's in it. I can tell just by looking at it.
Oh no! Oh no, that hurt. That's a good question. What's your most favorite and your least favorite episode of Hot Ones? We can end it on that.
Gordon Ramsay for sure, because you would think he could handle it like Guy Fieri did.
I actually haven't watched that one. I'm surprised you.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what another chef or I don't think Guy Fieri stages
Fieri.
himself so much as a chef as much as a food connoisseur.
He's a critic, yeah.
Yeah, and critic. So he eats a lot more things like Anthony Bourdain would have if he was still alive. Gordon Ramsay just, the last three, he's swearing, he's all upset, he's squirting lemons into his mouth, and I get it to save his palate, but I don't get it because I just ate it.
When it's your job, yeah. So that was your least favorite episode?
Mm-hmm.
What was your most favorite episode?
I can't watch it again because she's so beautiful. Scarlett Johansson.
She is really beautiful.
Just to see her in a natural element and not in some stupid gown.
In like a costume.
No.
Being.
Costumes are one thing. In a stupid gown, on a runway, talking to some interview media person.
Yeah.
She was interacting, and credit to Sean Evans.
Yeah.
Because he's able to allow people to be natural. And you say, be themselves. I don't want to experience them being themselves. I just want a natural situation.
Well, I feel like you are yourself in a natural situation,
Sometimes not with
Sometimes people
celebrity.
aren't, yeah. I'd have to say my favorite episode was Pete Davidson, because he just was not doing f***ing well
He
towards
suffered.
the end. Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly's episode was good too. He's had a couple episodes, and he just cannot handle it. But Pete Davidson, I mean, he didn't miss a beat. Even on the last one, he was cracking jokes, and he was like present, and he just can laugh at himself. And I'm also like a little bit in love with Pete. So Pete Davidson.
Hey Pete, she's single.
Hey Pete, I'm single. Just putting that out there. And then my least favorite, Holly Berry's.
Why?
I just didn't find what she shared that interesting, I guess. Like, she would answer the question, but she wouldn't talk. Like, people go into depth with their story. She was just sort of like, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is good. Okay, I'm here. I'm doing this.
But I
and
think that's more Sean. You could see it. I mean, he's had a lot of interviews, but he was enamored with her.
yeah, so maybe that's why it wasn't
talked
going
about how
that
beautiful
well.
she was and how great she was, and nothing against Sean.
Right.
I could have possibly been in the same situation if it was Scarlett Johansson,
Right.
who he handled much better.
Yeah.
But you can just see he's enamored with her, and
That's the only one where one of the only ones that I truly sat there and I went, I don't want to watch this one anymore. I was bored.
which one will you eat again?
Oh my god. You know what's so funny? This one. That one has a better flavor than any of them, so if I diluted that down and spread it thin across wings, I just slipped my lips again. I would definitely eat that one again. I don't know what it was. It was very zesty. Apricot, that's what I tasted. So it has more of like a fruity, zesty flavor to it. This one's like a Frank's Red Hot with like more of a kick. So it's definitely good, but I wouldn't like pine to find this in a store. You know what I mean? But I would be like, I need to order that again. My hands are on fire.
That's
Look how red my hands are.
Taco Bell, probably maybe their hot sauce, not even their fire sauce.
Well, that one's more, for me, that's fire or Diablo.
This is a little hotter than Taco Bell, just a little bit. I would eat either one of these again.
Yeah.
I would only use this, like you say, like to dilute it or have a spot on something that I just wanted really flamingly hot, like on a burger, put 1 or 2 spots on it to
Right.
just light the burger on fire, or put a little bit of that in the burger before I cooked it.
I'm not gonna be okay for the rest of the night.
Yeah, you.
This has to come out!
No.
Overall, would you go on the actual show and do this?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
I would. I'd out, but I would do it. I would go on that show in an instant.
I'm just like everybody else. I'd probably be afraid of the bomb, but
You wouldn't be afraid of Apollo, though. What we need to do is Chicago style, where we make 12 deep dish pizzas, but only with the hot sauce.
because it's
And then that's how you do it. Okay, well, let us know in the comments down below how big of a I am. Let's just do that. And I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.